Fitness First, proud sponsors of Cage Fighter.
Cage Fighter, the warrior, you know you're unbelievable. Cage Fighter, the warrior, you're unbelievable. Cage Fighter, the warrior, you know you're unbelievable.
Welcome to Cage Fighter, and guess what? I'm with my good old mate, Grant Waltman. Give me a handshake, Grant. You just don't care about me. And I said to you, go and get me a 3-time world champion. Yeah. Go and get me a nice guy, sophisticated guy. What have you got me?
Simple. Andre McIntyre.
Mr. Andre McIntyre. How you doing, my friend? Now, Andre, I've got to ask you the question. Most guys of your age are going like, that's it, put me pipe on, put me slippers on, sit in front of a TV with my little flat cap and not fighting anymore. Why do you continue fighting?
I think it's just in my genes, it's in my blood. I'm just not ready to give up yet. Age hasn't kicked in for me really yet. It's not time for me to give up yet.
That's exactly what he said a couple of weeks ago. Look at him.
Well, you know, I mean, when you can still kick ass at nearly 40, you know, it's why not go out there and do it? You know?
Exactly.
It's fun, isn't it?
You know, yeah. For me, you know, it's a situation that at the moment I've got the choice. You know, when age does kick in for me and I can't, you know, I haven't got the choice. That's when obviously I don't want to be looking back and saying, well, when I did have a choice, I didn't continue. So I think for me now, I need to continue until age basically kicks in and says, look, we've had enough.
But I was going to say, I'm going to sort of butt in there, Grant, but I'm going to win it.
As usual.
Just butt in there.
Yeah.
You're a businessman, you're running clubs, you're running gyms, you're running charities, you're doing so much. I always say sometimes you can't balance the two. I mean, myself, you know, you've got to go fighting. I'm now training, but you're training fighters, you're running gyms, you're doing your business. I mean, you can't fit it all in.
At 60, you can't fight, can you? But at 38, Andre can.
60.
No, he's not.
I've got to correct you a little bit there. I'm not actually, the gyms is something that I'm going to be launching next year. The charity stuff and the orphanage things that I was telling you about before is something I'm going to be launching next year. Main thing I'm doing at the moment is property, training and managing of the fighters, and obviously fighting myself, Team McIntyre. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. The gyms is something I want to launch on a big scale, hopefully at the end of next year, internationally.
100%. I mean, you're going to have a lot of players at your gym because I've seen you at your best, I've seen you at your worst. And I'll tell you what, we're going to see you at your worst and we're going to come back to you and say, what happened? Right. This was Andre McIntyre. In fact, it wasn't even Andre, I think it was his twin brother or something, taking on AUREILUS Kerpе.
My name's Andre McIntyre, representing Team McIntyre, Reading.
I'm AUREILUS KERPE, I'm from Great Yarmouth, I'm training Team Nogueira Gym.
Training's been difficult for this fight. Got a couple of niggling injuries, which held me back a little bit. But I'm a soldier and I'm here to dog it out.
Not too much hard, but I feel good.
AUREILUS, thank you for accepting the fight and allowing me to showcase my skills on UCMMA. I'm here to fight men, not fight boys, so let's skip to the licks and bang.
Tonight, Andrew McIntyre, I knock it out you.
Well, this is the initial barrage from Kerpе, and it did look like he clipped his man with that strike there. It looked to be a right hand. McIntyre got back up and initially said to the referee, didn't maybe agree with the count. But agree with the count or not, the bottom line is he was really in the fire in this round.
He went down. I mean, we know that Andre McIntyre is an awesome stand-up fighter. We've seen him do it.
Kerpe runs straight in and a flying front kick and straight in with the punches.
Huge barrage from Kerpe.
I like that he's doing this, gentlemen. I like that he's putting the pressure because McIntyre's doing the same thing. He's backing up to the cage and he's not rotating round.
And to be honest, he only has to do this for 3 rounds and he's won the fight. I think Kerpe realises that he's stunned McIntyre. Now this is better. McIntyre in the centre of the ring now. See if he can put the pressure on.
Kerpe confident.
Nice leg kick, that's better.
Hands from Kerpe a little lower. McIntyre with a nice counter catch and counter well.
Now this is the McINTYRE we all love. Well, Kerpе wasn't happy with the standard 8 count.
In similar fashion to the way McINTYRE wasn't happy.
Oh, nice body kick.
Nice leg kick there. Kerpe throwing wild.
Well, McINTYRE again.
McINTYRE stuck in that corner.
The angles Kerpe's throwing from.
Kerpe working the body nicely. McINTYRE looking throwing on the break, but he's taking a lot of punishment. And as you said, Ian, he's only going to do this for another couple of rounds.
Big looping right hand.
Oh, McINTYRE, the legs seem a bit wobbly.
Well, it doesn't matter how much you retaliate. If your back's up against the cage like that, it doesn't look good.
Coming back now, McINTYRE fires a big overhand right.
Oh, huge shot!
That was a big punch.
Kerpe caught him with a huge right hand.
You could hear it down here.
6, 7.
The legs are gone, the legs are gone.
And he's over, it's gone.
The Lithuanian soul stealer himself, AUREILUS Kerpe, has won. Unbelievable.
Wow.
We said this man had dangerous hands. Kerpe starting things off. Didn't give his man any chance to recover. If you look at the losses that come on Kerpe's record, the bulk of them are against strong grapplers. When he stood up, he's devastating, and this is a perfect example of that. Give his man no time to react at all, pouring the pressure on in the corner.
I think this is where Kerpe steps back just a little bit, giving a little bit more room, and then boom, the big hand comes over.
McINTYRE in all kinds of trouble here. Looking to land one big shot, but the problem is
There's
already
the big
there.
hand.
It is.
That's the one. Step back a little bit, give himself a little bit more distance.
And a great stop from the referee, this, because you can see when McINTYRE stands up, you can see on the VT his legs were very shaky.
Yeah, they were wobbling. Nice
stop.
call by the referee.
I can't believe it. And I don't think half your fans, your trainer couldn't believe it. And in fact, I don't think yourself you could believe it, what happened. Because normally you're on point, you're on fire, but it just all went to Pete, which a lot of fighters, it does happen like that. I mean, what was your thoughts quickly? Because we're going to play the interview a bit later of what you actually said when you come out, which I think was brilliant, and then you nailed it. But now thinking back, you know, what do you think?
Well, Dave, my trainer said to me in the car driving back, he said to me, where you went wrong is you tactically fought the fight wrong. You didn't fight what we told you to do. And I goes, it wasn't tactics that lost me the fight. And he said, obviously, yes, it is. And I said, no, it ain't. I goes, what lost me the fight was 110 things lost me that fight. You know, it wasn't just that. You know, it was the lack of training, you know, getting distracted.
Yeah, I will stop everybody here because people don't realise your opponent changed right at the last minute. And I said, yeah, Andre, it ain't a good, mate, this guy is top of the class. And you went, Dave, I'm going to get in there, whatever. I'm not letting my fans down. It was really, you could have went to me, Dave, look, let's wait till the next time until I get a proper preparation.
That's one of my faults.
Yeah, you're too, you never say die. It never says no.
Injury-ridden or not, I will not say no, and I need to stop that. That's one of the one of the points I need to pick up on, definitely.
100%.
Well, I think one thing people don't realise, there's so many people out there, so many keyboard warriors, etc., who bang on about people when, you know, they're all down the gym, they're all fighting, everyone's a world champion in the gym, but you've got to get it just right, haven't you, when you fight, the preparation, the weigh-in, the mindset, to really perform as you want to perform on the day of a fight.
Absolutely.
It's got to be spot on, isn't it? And it only takes one little thing to take your focus away, or bad nutrition, bad hydration, and it all goes to pot.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think that's definitely true, but I think also, the more mature you are with the sport and the more experience you have with the sport, you can cope with 1 or 2 problems. Yeah. It's the 110 problems that you've got an issue with, you know, for me. And I've only just heard it on Monday, actually, the interview that you two guys done about the pre-fight. Yeah.
With Jason Barrett and that.
No, it was just you two guys in an interview recently, and you were talking about the actual fight card for
UCMMA. Oh,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
I only just saw it on Monday, actually.
Yeah.
And on that, you came out with a good point, Grant. You said, I would like to see Andre fight more regular. And I think also, I want to see me fight more regular, to be honest with you. But Dave, you know as well as I do, I've asked for certain matches, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
You know, it hasn't been happening. And I think now, in a way, I think Carpe's done me a favour, because I think I'm going to get matches now.
Yeah, people will think, oh, I can beat Andre, that's that, I'll have a go at Andre.
And it also, you know, at 38, you know, it is old to be in the sport, but you're still up there, you're still fighting, you've still got ability, but you need stuff to make you hungry, to maintain the hunger. And I think this has relit a bit of the fire, isn't it? Don't you think?
Not taking it away from Carpe in any way, shape or form, but it's a situation for me, if I could just use it as an example. You've got a van and you've got a Porsche on its way to London, and it's in a race from Reading to London. You know, who are you going to bet on to get there first? The Porsche, right? Right, what about if I was to tell you the Porsche only had £10 worth of petrol in it and the van's full?
There you go.
And that was a situation what happened to me. You know, the engine weren't full, mate, basically, and Carpe, I believe, didn't beat me. I think I'd give him the fight.
Well, I 100% agree with that, because that wasn't Andre McIntyre.
And his van had a turbo in it.
Right.
Well, I tell you what, let's have a look at a guy who you're gunning for, and this is a guy that you're gunning for still, you know, no matter what, you know, I can see it in your sights. This is KO of the week. Louis King takes on Mark Weir.
Hello, I'm Louis KO King. I'm 26 years old from Hazelmere.
Mark the Wizard Weir, fighting out of Gloucester Range Fighters and Oxford Mixed Martial Arts Academy.
People always ask me why I'm smiling. That's because I absolutely love the sport. I have to get in there and knock them out.
I've been training exactly the same. I'm the champion. I'm defending it. I've defended it before. He looks really good, Louis King, but this one again, finished with my hands raised.
I've been training 3 times a day, 7 times a week for this fight for a few months, man. There ain't nothing that's going to stop me knocking this guy out tonight.
Louis KO King, you don't like going past the first round, be prepared to go second and even third. And don't look for my knockout, be watching out for yours. Watch out for my kicks. I'm watching out for your hands.
Okay, Mark, the Wizard Weir, you better beware, because I'm knocking you out, mate. The King is coming.
The UK-1 middleweight title is on the line. It's the old versus the new. The legend versus the young pup. Who will win? We're moments away.
It's one of these fights where I wouldn't want to be either one of these in there, but as a spectator, I am absolutely loving it.
So straight away, both guys, Weir finds his range, little right hook. King with a combination, Weir.
Bit of a slip there, I think, and look at the stance of Mark Weir straight away. Different to when he fights MMA, he's got that lead leg out, and he's looking to throw different kicks.
Oh, he's out cold! A big left hook from King. Wow! Unbelievable!
He's still out! He's still out! Wow! He's not moving at all! Wow! Is he? God, I hope he's all right. He's not moving!
Mark Weir took a stance, turned, fired that kick, and it was the left hook of Louis King that stopped the Wizard. Absolutely brutal KO.
We saw his head bounce off the canvas as he took that shot. A tremendous, tremendous finish.
Now that is what I'm talking about, and probably, Andre, just what you said before, was Mark Weir 100% there? He wasn't either. He even said the same thing. He had loads of stuff going through his brain, and then when King come out, it's too late to think, hang on, I should have done this. It's all over. It's one of them things, mate, isn't it?
Until you watch the slow motion of that fight and see Louis King was blocking, you know, and countering. Very accurate, very powerful, you know.
But that was one fight you wanted, was Mark Weir as well, and he's going back into MMA now.
Yeah, that fight's not happening. I just want to say about Louis King, I like Louis King. I like his team. I like his family. You know, and you know, I hear things between the grapevines, but he's, you know, about his gym and his team do respect me quite a lot, and I do respect them quite a lot. It's not that I'm gunning. You used the word gunning a bit, Dave. I'm not gunning for...
Sorry, Grant. Why did you... Tell me.
I'm not gunning for Louis King. It's just the fact that I need hard fights. I think hard fights is what makes you a legend. And I think it would be very important for me. You know, for me, I don't do things in half measures, although it's silly saying that after this Carpe fight. But I don't do things in half measures, and I'm always looking for the top. You know, I like to dream when I'm doing things, and I like to make dreams come true.
Make dreams come true. Anyway, more dreams will come true after the break.
Fitness First, proud sponsors of Cage Fighter. Fitness First, proud sponsors of Cage Fighter.
Welcome back to Cage Fighter. And we were just talking before the break about, as you stepped out of the ring, your emotions, and it's a great interview. So Let's see what you had to say just after you stepped out of the cage. This is Jason Barrett talking to Andre McINTYRE.
Obviously very disappointed. Talk to me, explain to me, what do you think went wrong there?
I deserved it. I'll tell you straight, I deserved it. This is my second fight on UCMMA. The first fight, I tell you straight, bruv, I was 60% match fit. And I didn't even break a sweat. You was there. You interviewed me for the fight, bruv. I didn't even break a sweat for that fight. And I'll be honest with you, I think I took UCMMA for some joke thing, bruv. You know, I'm used to fighting elbows. I'm used to fighting knees to the head. I'm used to fighting 5 rounds. And I tell you straight, I think I took it for a joke thing, bruv. I did take it serious because of the gloves and all that. But to be honest with you, I just thought, look, at the end of the day, it ain't the top 5. You know, it's not Louis King. It's not Mark Weir. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I just thought, boom, I just pick it up in January and be serious with it in January. I let business distract me, and because I let this business distract me, I missed my gym. And then when I missed gym and stuff like that, what then happened was, as soon as the fight got booked, it was some quick rush thing. And then the quick rush thing to get in, and then obviously I'm not giving my body time to heal, so I'm picking up stress injuries. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I had a trap nerve in my neck. You know, my knee was hurting me. I just different look stupid. It's not no lightings. I'm not here to know. I talk real. I come here to fight men at the end of the day. I didn't come here to fight boys. So at the end of the day, you know, I just got to say, I'm sorry to the crowd for losing, and I want to say thank you for Dave for bringing me that fight, because he's brought me back on park, bruv.
The truth always happens when you step out of the cage. I mean, you was emotional then, and you were not happy, but you know the truth was just coming out of you. What went wrong, and your emotions then, like thanking me and going, right, you've turned up the level.
You know, when you're an instructor, when you're already a legend, when you've been a world champion, and then you get beat, your pride is just knocked senseless, isn't it?
I told Dave